Hey, Spencer with Limitless Transfers here, and today I'm going to walk you through how to create gang sheet files in CorelDraw. So I'm going to start with a mock order that has 3 separate jobs in it. We want to do all 3 at the same time because you want to get that length discount. The longer the file is, the cheaper it's going to be per inch. So we're going to combine all 3 into one order. As you can see, for the first job, these shirts, they need 100 of them. This one is going to be 10, and this one's going to be 5. Before we start, just a couple quick little tips. I changed the background in Corel to a light gray, so that way if we have something that's white, I'm able to see it. The other thing is I've actually made sure to design everything in CMYK. That's going to give us the most accurate colors when we're printing. So let's group that. I like to start just creating a box that is 22.5 inches wide, and then I will set guidelines on each end. So what that's going to do is give us our printable area. And let's start with this design. So we need 5 of these. So I'll make 2 copies, duplicate those, and then repeat that. We only need 5, so we'll get rid of that one. And we'll take our second design. And it actually looks like we're going to be able to fit a couple up here. And in Corel, when you're dragging something, if you right click, it'll duplicate it. So we have 4, 6, 8, 10. And what you can do is you can select everything. It'll actually tell you down here how many things you have selected. So we know we have 10 objects, which is what we need. So we're actually going to stop there, and this will be the first gang sheet file. So we'll move that out of the way. And now we have this. If we were to put 100 all into one file, it would be a pretty massive file. And that can cause issues when you're trying to export it or upload it onto the website. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to do 25. So now we have our second gang sheet file. And what we're going to want to do is export them as PDFs. So Control E to export while I have that whole file selected. And we're going to call this one and there's 25 in there. So what I like to do is I like to put the length in the file name. So we see it's 182. Make sure it's on selected only, export, and then you can do document distribution as the preset. Color you want to make sure is native. Objects, you want to change downsampling to at least 300. And once you do that, it should automatically save those settings. So when you go to export the next file, let's just call that one. And this one is going to be 72 inches. So let's export that. Selection, color is native, objects should be at least 300. Okay. So now when you go to the site, we're going to take both of these files, bring them in here, and we know that there's 25 in there and we need 100. So we'll do 4 copies of that. Say that I hold the commercial rights to reproduce this design, and then you want to calculate what the total length is that we're going to print. So we have 182 inches times 4 for the 4 copies, plus the 72 inches for the other file. So that's going to be 800 inches total. We're going to put that up here. and then upload the files. It's going to process for a minute, but once it's done, you'll be able to see a preview of the 2 files that we just uploaded, and from there you'll be able to add it to your cart. There it is, 1 copy of that. There's the preview, 4 copies of that. Add to cart, and you're ready to go.